Welcome back, everyone. Just gonna quickly set some things up and then we're gonna get some gameplay stuff started. Hope everyone's having a good day today. So yeah, we'll get started in a second. I have a little bit of a sore throat today, so we'll just have to deal with that. But I wanted to get this done, so let's just do a quick recap of where we are. So we have the ability to run this. We can start a server, or we can hit play online and it'll show the registered servers that we can join. And that's kind of where we are at the moment. So we're going to start some... Oh, and then we have spawn in the player on the actual side of it. So the way that we can do that just now is I'll just quickly make a build for a second. We'll get that started. Should only take a minute tops for a few seconds. Please let me know if the music's too loud, or I haven't actually checked at this. Go down a touch. So yeah, in this episode what we plan on doing is, last time we got the player spawning, and by player I mean the cube, and we had its position sync across the network. What we're going to do this time is fix some of that stuff, because just quickly put in a random position moving rather than anything else. I want to make it a little bit better. So that should be the server running. Yeah, we can see here. And if I join it, we've got a cube. And it's hard to see, but I'm moving backwards right now. as we can see here. And we've got our UI on our player. Awesome. So, time to start building some of the stuff, because that's a kind of like base connection stuff anyway, sorted. Let's take a look at our gameplay prefab of our player. This is our current player object. Is what it is. I'm gonna add a couple of bits and bobs to it just to make it that little bit more obvious where we're like looking, things like that. Add some sort of visual indicator for the front of it. Point to actually, just so you can see that. Player object has our player script. Yeah, so on this we just did some basic stuff, so we'll do a quick recap again. So if we're the client, or if we're owned by the client rather, then we instantiate our UI, we do the camera main, the parent. By the way, this is terrible, don't ever do camera.main if you have to. And then we offset its position to that. So I think what we'll do today is, one, we're gonna change these inputs because setting position also terrible, and secondly we're going to start this camera, because we don't want the camera to actually be part of our player. We want the camera for the game to then move to the player, because that would be much better. So kind of camera follow, that way we can smooth it out and do some stuff. But we'll handle the camera separate secondly. First off, we're going to just sort some of this input handle. So, yeah, so input handle, well, this can only be called by client, so let's make sure and sort it by the client side. Secondly, we are can't remember what we're for. Seems like we don't. What are we actually using that for? No, we don't need that. Do a little bit tidy up first, so we'll get rid of that. Tag that as client. Okay. So we've got this network reliable transform, but actually probably what we want to do is probably want to do the, is it rigid body reliable yet? And then let's convert this to use a rigid body. So what do we want? We want the sync position, rotation, we don't want the sync scale. Yep. Yep. We don't need to interpret scale. We want the world space. Gizmos until. I think the rest of this is okay just now. We will have to adjust these depending on the usage and quality of service and stuff like that, but keep it nice and simple. Right, so let's add a rigid body to this. Fine, and then we don't want you to. We don't want X or Z rotation just now. We will do it at some point, but not right this second. Mass is one. Gravity. Tensor. Yep. Yeah, it's in our mass. That's fine. Right. So what we want is we want a private. Yo, Camaro. I'm also trying to do networking, but I have no idea what I'm doing. Trying to make an online multiplayer game in Kando via peer-to-peer. Nice. So this is going to be. We have the option to run it on servers or peer-to-peer. Right now, we're just going to run it on some servers because it's easiest. As to what we're making with it in total, don't know yet. This is more experimental to see what changes are in Unity 6. We've done lots of other multiplayer games before, so very good idea of what we want to do. Right now we're just kind of converting some template rubbish that we had sitting there from last episode that we tested, just syncing movement across network. So this time we're going to convert it to use rigid body so we can move about a bit more and do some other bits and bobs. But yeah, we're not quite worked out what we're going to make yet. We're just having some internal discussions, but we might make a sort of Ark-esque survival, Rust, whatever you want to call it, kind of game. But we're going to keep it nice and simple to begin with. What do we want? Private guns. They're not going to allow us to. What do we want? Let's just set it to 5 just now, we can sort that after. Actually, because it's const, I prefer to do like toolcaps for that. Alright. So we used to just muck about with the transform, but this time we're going to be doing do we want to do? Let's do it by velocity first, then we can sort it out after. Or does it not give you velocity anymore? It should do. I mean, just have a quick check. Rigid bodied. They have velocity, but let's have a look what they've changed. Okay, so it looks like they got rid of velocity for Unity 6. Let's have a quick look. What does it want us to? So it wants us to use force nowadays. Okay. Let's just do linear velocity to begin with, okay? So okay. So just set up some how do we do this? Transformed forward. No, let's just double check that for going forward and back. So it's either going to be insane fast or insane slow. It's also not frame dependent or anything right now. Sorry, it is frame dependent right now, so I need to change it to be time dependent. Let's have a quick go. Ah, of course, I didn't assign it, did I? That helps. Right, let's just quickly. We'll probably have to adjust it as well, because obviously the physics step only happens separate to the main step, so we're going to have to deal with the inputs and then on the physics step actually do the calculations. Right, so server running. Nice. Well, that puts us up and down. It's definitely synced across this network because I can see it on the server side when I'm dragging it about. This is the client. I wonder what it's trying to do. Well, it should be transforming the subjects forward. Yep. And you can tell I've not done this in a while. Right, so oh, one that needs to be normalized. That'd be a start. Right, so that'll stop the diagonal movement happening so fast. I wonder what it thinks this is. I wonder if it's just gonna say this is the vector 3. This was seen. Need to restart the server. Bam. Oh, connect to that one. 001. Yeah, that's right. That is right, so it should be. Oh, wait, is it because we have to put the. I mean, that feels cool. That is how it expects us to do it. Just notice this says Day 1, Episode 4. Doesn't make any sense. In the title. Change that later. Alright, we have a server running. Let's join. And that is moving. I don't like how that calculates the move position. Awful. Just fall off. Oh. So, to our code. Don't like that. We're gonna have to refactor that at some point. But let's do. Let's just do this. Alright, let's do that double at least. I'm gonna want the equivalent. The X. Or rotating is the Y, isn't it? I don't want the Euler angle. Yeah, of course you can't do quaternion into that, but if I do Euler angles, it gives me the vector 3, right? Why is Euler angle quaternion as well? What has Unity 6 changed here? Right. This is a vector 3. We can add the equivalent over it, right? I just not like the fact that we're trying to calculate here. And that's a vector 3. It's also a vector 3. So why cannot convert? What is a quaternion? That's a float. A float. That's a trying to do. I mean, fix the spacing for me. Oh wait, is it rotation that needs? Ah, okay. Totally confused there. I was totally confused for a second there. Until I realized. So, how do we do this? We core. We want our that's our rotation that we want to get to. That, and we say right, we need the quaternion version. Which is timed rotation. Which is quaternion dot that's our rotation. Get to times. So that gives us our Euler time, and then we can say our rigid body rotation, multiplied that by the delta rotation. Oh, it took a long way to get there, but I'm just being dumb for the first part of it. I was just being dumb before. Right. So we should be able to hopefully rotate a bit. Alright. Tried to add a weird namespace. Wonder what was going on there. Right. Start the server off, then we'll connect. Hopefully we should be able to rotate. Forward back, if that's the case. Then we can double check if it's synced to the network. It should be, but it's always good to make sure. And if that's synced, then we can start doing some tidy up. Yeah, it is rotating. If I go up to this corner, for example, see I'm rotating. It's horrifically slow, but I am rotating. I can move forward and backward. Right. Another quick very Alright, gonna add another player just now. Although it thinks I'm already connected. Okay.
So many people think they know me, but they only know my music. And there's so much opportunity, so hard to make the most of it. When you feel so depressed and your bed whispers just to stay in it. I think I've had enough of it. I know that I'm not gonna win. Surrendering my everything, I'm giving up, I'm giving in. Nobody understands what I'm going through. Can't explain when you don't come from it. I give up, no matter what I do. Not here, no. I try so hard to stop.
I'll try this now. Okay, so let's do a couple of things first. One, this needs to be massively higher. And 10 times, that's fine. So 5 times movement speed. Get that. Quicker at the very least. And these are also varied. Uninvert them. Over about 3. Nice, server build running. Yeah, that's better. Move about. Bit better. Cool. I know you can't see it, but on my other screen I've got the server view whenever I build the server, so I can check that it's synced across client and server. Always good to make sure. Right, so we've got some basic moving. Let's just make this place much bigger for moving about in. Because we want to test some stuff now. Right, so we create our player UI here, but what we want to do is sort our camera, right? So we want to make a follow camera. Let's go follow camera. Right, we're gonna need yeah, let's start with right, so we're gonna need a private vector 3, which is camera offset, how far away it's gonna be. We need a private transform, which is our target transform. Then we're gonna need probably a float, which is smooth speed. That should get us enough. Alright, so we've got the offset we want. And speed distance. I want to do a follow camera though. Which means we need the distance and height and stuff, right? So we need distance. It's 5 just now. Uh, 3. Actually.
Guess it's been a while since I fell in love, but after last time, don't wanna mess things up. You're so
Then we need a couple of local things. So
I can't deny. My heart is always with you. My head's always stuck in time. Love, let me go, 'cause I've been holding on for far too long. I've been fighting and keeping.
we're gonna have to calculate this. Not every frame, so let's try it here first. It might not be perfectly smooth. If target transform, I'll turn basically if there's no player. And then we want a public void set target. Let's go take a transform target. That'll let us set the player target for the camera if we need it. Okay, weird. Screen's got all messed up for a second there. Right, so we've got the target transform. So we check if we have a target. If not, we're going to actually calculate what our real target is. So we want target, which is our target transforms position plus the we want to be looking from behind, so it's the negative of its front. Kind of, but it's not times speed times distance, right? Distance from target. So I guess where we expect to be, we need to offset our height now. Do we do it in a separate step? Let's do it like one step at a time. So vertical target is up times the height. Right, so then the transform of this position should be right, our current is our transform position. Target is target plus vertical target. Actually, this is wrong. We want this to be over target, because if our target goes up, we want the camera to also. Oh wait, yeah. No, it just does the offset for adding it. This is already doing the target position, so yeah. Current velocity. I don't think I'm gonna have to make a reference for.
Mama said you're meant to burn as bright as a star.
Which means we're also gonna have to have one for look target velocity.
Now I see I'm no different from the rest. You said I'd fly away, but my walls have kept me down. Now I'm afraid, and I'm close to hit the ground. You said I'd fly away.
Alright, so it should set its position, but we need to be looking at our target. Right, so these go together because they calculated. We do it right. Now we're going to calculate vector 3 of our look target. Which is our target transform dot.
We're all searching for that open door. Show proof that there is something more. I just hope I am okay with the choices I make. Maybe then I'll understand. You said I'd fly away, but my walls have kept me down. Now I'm lost and I'm afraid, and I'm close to hit the ground. You said I'd fly away. You said I'd fly anyway.
I think that this is right, but let's do a quick bash first before we. Right, and then we'll say that. Huh. Okay, so it's still not gonna be great, but let's just do. What does it follow? I'm gonna set its transform to as Let's have a bash at this. Whoa. Yeah, something's definitely gone wrong. Yeah, let's try to catch up. Right, okay. I don't think we need some of this. So, I think we can do that in one step. What we want to look at is our target transform plus vertical. Does that take transform target? I have before. Okay. Can smooth out after. Make sure we get it working first. Start this over there. That's better. Of course it's low jumpy because I took out the smoothing. I actually think it's the player that's because that looks smooth. Needs to be a little bit more distance, but works for pretty much what we wanted to do. So let's just change this because we don't need it to be this, we need it in fixed update and fixed delta time. So that should make that a little bit smoother. Start the server and have a quick look, see if that helps with. If not, we'll still have to smooth the camera, but that's way fast now. Rotation's quite slow, but yeah, camera smoothing's not open, but right, max speed. We could probably put it down to 10 now. Rotation. Now, make it feel a wee bit better when testing. Right, so quick check. Go. Right, let's quickly smooth the camera out. So we want a vector 3 of smooth. get away with healer angles here. Right, our target that we want is obviously to look at the target transformed obsidian plus vertical target. It will want a reference, so current look. Yes. We have time of that. Smith, look.
Darkness when there's no more light that you can see. I'll take us back to times when lives were similar and times that all seemed easier. Don't be afraid, I'll be the one to guide you through this endless maze. Don't look so sad.
No, that's wildly off. Why does it focus? Right, so take a current rotation. Oh wait, no. It's from where we are, right?
Come close to me, I'll whisper in your ear the things that we could be. I'll drown us in the purple drapes that you were clothed in. We could live like royalty. I'll see
Oh,
like a radio that's
do we not do our current position? Okay, it's still a little bit of jerkiness, but nothing too crazy. We can obviously move ridiculous fast. Or rotate at least. Ridiculous. You can see the jerkiness slightly there. But it's fine. We can sort that stuff out after. Right, so that was some basic movement added. Not great, but better than nothing. I think that's pretty much what we're going to have worked on most of this episode. I think take a look at some other bits and bobs next episode, hopefully some gameplay kind of stuff. But I think I'm going to call it here. I think that's been a decent stream, so yeah, about an hour and 20 minutes or so. So thank you for everyone for stopping by. If you've got any multiplayer questions, doing mirror or anything, any kind of like actual connection stuff, please leave a comment below. Hopefully I'll get back. If you just want to say hi, say hi. Yeah, we'll carry this on. Like I said, at some point we might be converting it to first person, but we'll leave it third person just now. Might be quite cool to have in a third person-esque style of arc-ish. Not necessarily riding dinosaurs or stuff, but kind of survival craftal kind of thing. Maybe in the next episode we'll set up some basic map stuff syncing across, so you know we'll have like quadrants that you can go through and just different things in those quadrants that we can change, and then it stores it, and then when people join they see the stored version. I think that might be quite good. So yeah, I'll catch everybody next time. Thank you for chilling out. Make sure and subscribe if you haven't. Like any videos that you like. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you all later. Ciao.